Let's be honest, when we compare 2020 to 2021, we can collectively agree that 2021 was a better year, but some people would not say the same. It's the Afghans. Afghanistan has been having a rough time for many decades, and 2021 was the boiling point. After the US government failed to save the sovereignty and security of the people of Afghanistan, which was what they promised about 20 years ago, things went down pretty badly. Through the years, the Taliban has re-emerged with the help of their planned rebellion, and in 2021 has taken control of Afghanistan. From the beginning, the Taliban made their points clear. They banished women's laws, banned them from attending school, and banned them from playing sports. There are many other things the Taliban don't share an interest in with the rest of the world, one of them being art and archaeological sites. And well, it is not a big secret that Afghanistan is rich in art and is the home to some of the most archaeological sites in the world. But with all the turmoil in Afghanistan, what is up with them? Are they still preserved or destroyed to pieces? Let's find out. Welcome to the channel. Today we will look at the top 10 places in Afghanistan before and after the Taliban takeover. So without further ado, let's get started. Herod's Citadel. Herod's Citadel is one of the oldest and most significant archaeological sites in Afghanistan. It was built way back in 330 BC by Alexander the Great. Alexander the Grand built this citadel in Afghanistan after the Battle of Gaugamela. But it was then taken over by many other rulers, and through time, it was rebuilt many times to withstand the destruction. Right now, the Herod's Citadel faces uncertainty under Taliban rule, but it is still lucky to survive these many days already. So we have to count the time. Herod's Citadel is also on the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Ghazni Citadel. Like the Herod's Citadel, the Ghazni Citadel is among the other beautiful citadels in Afghanistan. This ancient citadel was built in the 13th century, but the Ghazni Citadel has become a shadow of its past through the years. Many pillars have fallen, and the citadel is threatened by destruction after the Taliban takeover. And things might go to a level where everything will fall. And only time knows where the future of this beautiful yet scarred citadel will go. Massoud Circle. Massoud Circle is one of the most famous places in Kabul, Afghanistan's capital. The circle, which once was full of joy, lights, and tourists, has not been the same since the Taliban takeover. As we all know, the strict rules and regulations the Afghans have to follow now have made it hard for people to even come out of their homes. And the women know this more than anyone else. The place was once a great spot to take pictures and hang around. Is it more empty than ever with troops being present 24/7? Buddhas of Bamiyan. Most of us know what happened already, but some don't. Here's the story. Buddhas of Bamiyan are one of the most beautiful things that ever existed and the most beautiful thing destroyed. The Taliban destroyed the statues of Gautam Buddha in 2001. This was outrageous, and the Taliban managed to get away with it. While they managed to destroy the statues, they failed to destroy the significance of this place. The Buddhas of Bamiyan are still one of the most visited places in Afghanistan, and through the years, big efforts were made to restore the beauty. And under the Taliban, it seems to be uncertain again. Minaret of Jam. The Minaret of Jam is yet another UNESCO World Heritage Site. Minaret of Jam lies in the Shartak district, beside the Hari River. It has a very vivid history, and many great religious things were said to happen here. The walls of the Minaret of Jam are decorated with alternation bands of Kufik and Nashik. Many verses from Quran are also written on the walls. And after the Taliban takeover, it is on the verge of collapsing, one Taliban official said. Gardens of Babur. Gardens of Babur is the most beautiful and unique garden in Afghanistan. This is also the resting place of Babur, the first Mughal emperor. The Gardens of Babur are a pure testament to the Mughal style of architecture, and the place seems to be doing just fine, even with the Taliban takeover. But these gardens may become nothing but ruins if they are not maintained. Darul Aman Palace. Darul Aman Palace is one of the most tragic tales of history. The name translates to abode of peace, but the palace has been a victim of destruction through the years. Even before the Taliban took over, the palace had been destroyed to a maximum. Irrespective of the Taliban takeover, the Darul Aman Palace remains the same and still draws many tourists. National Museum of Afghanistan. The National Museum of Afghanistan is one of the most iconic landmarks of Afghanistan. It is located 9 kilometers southwest of Kabul. The museum has been through some major upgrades and improvements all these years, when Afghanistan was free of the Taliban. And under Taliban rule, the museum has managed to stay afloat, but only under the huge surveillance of the troops surrounding the place. Shrine of Hazrat Ali. The Shrine of Hazrat Ali was built way back in 1481, also known as the Blue Mosque. This place holds significant value to the Sunni Muslims, who believe this mosque contains Ali ibn Abi Talib. Sunnis regard Ali as their fourth rightly guided caliph, and they visit the shrine every year to pay their tribute. As of now, the Shrine of Hazrat Ali is in good condition, and there seems to be no threat to the shrine under the Taliban takeover. The Friday Mosque. The Great Mosque of Herat is one of the oldest museums in the world, located in the city of Herat. The foundations were laid under the rule of Ghiyath al-Din Muhammad Ghori in 1200 CE and was first opened in 1446. The mosque has been safe for all these years and continues to be safe and undestructed place under the Taliban. While there has been a bomb blast near the mosque, there seems to be no threat to this historical place for now.